Oh no.
Missing.
Greg?
Missing.
I thought this was a duet.
Missing.
Oh, so you're just gonna sing all the parts? Those are not the right sounds. Can you hear me? Bonk.
Welcome to Miss Thing. I'm Greg.
And I'm Tim, and this is a podcast that celebrates and appreciates the Miss Things of the past, present, and future.
Yeah, in every episode, we take a key moment from our Miss Thing's storied career and do what we do best, which is make it all about us.
And we are finally recording because it is taking me, I want to say conservatively, 2 hours to wrangle my co-host to sit down and actually talk on the pod. He is sort of buzzing about today.
I have and there's literally no good reason why. I would say I'm off my meds, but I don't take them.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, certain types of meds, maybe.
Literally, I felt like at a certain point I was going to have to I don't know, give you bribe you with treats, just be like, Greg, we need to record.
Right, and yet here I am. I haven't had a single treat, and that's probably for the best because then it would
I'd be
crashed. Actually, So I don't know what's going on, but we probably have a great show in store.
And because we're gonna have a great show in store, please, you gotta just watch what Greg is gonna do on this episode and my reactions to it. So follow us on YouTube.
Yes,
and also. If right now, as I'm talking, scroll down to the bottom of Apple Pods, give us 5 stars and above.
Yes.
And give us a comment, preferably about how good our hair looks today.
Sure. We are
and if
on
you're
our
listening on Spotify, give us 5 stars.
Yeah.
Do it literally right now.
Yeah.
And then watch the rest of this episode.
Yeah, and send us
YouTube.
a DM. If you're interested in that, send us a DM just with a screenshot or let us know you did it, and you'll get a special treat. That's sort of like our August surprise.
Yeah.
The famous thing, the August surprise from us. We are currently in the Lionsgate portal. I don't know if you know anything about...
Is this an astrology thing?
It is an astrology thing. And I have...
Is that because Leo?
Yeah,
okay.
It's Leo and the sun's in Leo, and it usually has something to do with 8-8. It's a numerology thing. But I have a new thing that's sort of been coming into my head. And I've been realizing lately that I think astrology is one of the emerging gay sciences.
Okay, go on.
You see, because I feel traditionally, as everyone says, in moments of time when, things are lacking sort of structure.
In moments of time.
When things are kind of dark politically, let's say, people turn to astrology or witchcraft to sort of to make sense of their lives and the things that are happening to them. As you know, the astrologists are all over TikTok and Instagram sort of saying, this and that and everything's in retrograde.
Specifically your TikTok and Instagram.
Well, we do share one.
Yeah,
we do.
But we don't have the same. First off, famously, guys, I'm not on it as much. I'm sort of doing it as a job.
Right. Yeah, and I'm doing it obviously for fun.
No, well,
I
think you derive more pleasure out of social media, and I immediately get depressed when I sign on to it. I mean, I know you.
Oh, trust me, but I'm sort of baseline depressed, distressed, ADHD. Of course.
So I try to not, and so my algorithm, I don't really. I have a weird algorithm because it's really just like our podcast.
Right, it's just
very
videos
egotistical.
of us. Yeah, we only like our own videos, so it's just us saying the most inane things.
Yeah.
But so I've been so many people are getting into astrology, and I feel like those videos get so much. So if we need to hard pivot, by the way,
to astrology,
start reading up. I don't think it requires too much study. There's 12 signs, so I feel like it's not too, there can't be too much information. It's self-contained. No energy can leave or enter the universe, so to speak. But I feel like all you need to do is train people on the word retrograde, and if you say retrograde, people know it's bad.
I don't know anything about astrology, but I was thinking, and I don't know what this says about me, and I'm sure you'll say something. I have a feeling I'm going to end up with a Leo. I don't know why.
Interesting.
I don't know why, but I have a feeling. And I've never dated a Leo, I don't think. that I was aware of.
But you're such a stunt queen, as much as you hate to admit it. You're such a stunt queen that I think Leos might be a little queens? Too much. Leos are the ultimate stunt queens. Okay.
Maybe it's just because, as famously, I love Dua Lipa, and she is famously a Leo.
Oh, she must have some.
Well, I guess, what is Callum Turner? I just want, whatever his sign is, that's what I want. He's someone I actually, because of the press tour for his movie, someone asked him, his birthday's like right around Valentine's Day. So what sign
Aquarius.
is that? Aquarius. Okay, would an Aquarius be good for me?
Aquarius is a little like wacky weirdo. You know that's my moon, famously.
That explains what you were doing today.
Aquarius are very like beep boop bop. They're like kind of like robots from outer space. They're amazing. They're fabulous.
I could be with a robot from outer space.
Yeah, they're kind of like hard to read.
Okay, I do have a tendency to go for that.
Yeah.
That's for another episode. That's for when we get into astrology.
Absolutely. When we hard pivot career into astrology.
I was going to say, we have to pivot from this because as much as I enjoy it, at a certain point, it's like my eyes glaze over. It's like when people talk about wine for too long. Like I'm very interested at the beginning. Yeah. And then at a certain point, I just can't take it in. And it's like, I just would like to drink it in peace.
Okay.
You know? But very quickly, we do want to just address.
Yes.
So last week we did Ariana Grande, and obviously there's been some updates since. And I mean, so obviously we record sometimes ahead of time, so we didn't know all of the updates that were happening. And so since then, she has dropped out of Sunday in the Park with George.
Yeah, which we talked about as something we were looking forward to.
And I think the only thing that like we really was just to remind everyone that we record ahead of time. Yeah. And also just like that she is taking a step back, and good for her. Like protect your peace. Like she said, put up those boundaries. Right. It's like everyone is commenting on her in a way that it's like we don't need to comment on her anymore.
Right. Or whatever. We're not interested in any of those rumors or anything.
Sending so much love to our girl and our queen.
Yeah, and like thank you for your service and like your talents.
And I will genuinely, I hadn't listened to it. I'm obsessed with Petal.
Yeah.
And my only thing is that the closer song, which is basically a love letter to loving yourself. And I think that is a very poetic thing for especially what Ariana is going through right now. Sure. It's like a great thing to be like, good for you. Like, you know, I love that you close the album with a reminder for all of us to love ourselves, and clearly you're loving yourself. And so I like that.
And also, like, what I said still stands. If anyone can get in contact with her, I have a Frankie Grande poster that I'm trying to unload.
That's the most important thing.
And I think we might have some time to have a conversation about it. And
so Ariana, reach out.
Ariana, the first order of business is contact me and we'll have a conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But we hope you get all the rest that you need. I think is a perfect segue
into our first segment, which is
Dog Mom Sauce, aka Doll of the Day, Mother of the Moment, Sister of the Second. Our first
and most famous
segment where we take a person, place, or thing that we are currently super obsessed with.
And I think you should go first.
Oh, sure. You're going to probably not be shocked to hear me say that, but my Dog Mom Sauce this week is Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Okay, I am shocked. But I shouldn't be. I literally in my head thought Greg, famously not to blow up your spot, was on a boat all weekend. And so I in my head was like, there's no way this bitch saw this movie. Because I was like, this would be your Dog Mom Sauce. And I thought about it. And I was like, it's not going to be his because he was on a boat. Yeah. And then I literally thought, he's crazy enough. The first thing he did to get off that boat, I bet, was see that movie.
No, you know what? I actually saw. So we left on Saturday morning. And I actually had tickets to see it on Saturday. But I switched them. Friday. Yeah, went on Friday. Loved it. Yeah. But I always love, and I'm always genuinely so surprised by how much I love the Spider-Man movies. Yeah. Tom was great. Zendaya was great.
I haven't seen it, so
I'm not, no spoilers. Yeah. You're not going to get spoilers here. Sadie Sink, really good. Yeah. In a very exciting.
I've seen all the spoilers.
I am not saying what character she plays. It's a very exciting character. It's a very exciting role. It's a very exciting idea about the future of where Marvel movies might be going next. And she's really good in it.
I'm really excited. I'm seeing it on Thursday.
Yes.
I didn't plan this, but I'm going to be like one of the first audiences to see it in IMAX because I guess Thursday is when they open up IMAX. This is the first time I could get tickets.
Oh, wow.
That's why I'm seeing it in IMAX. Not that that matters.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I really feel like I have lost my fervor. Not that I really ever had it for Marvel, but when they hit, it's just like the perfect summer blockbuster movie. And Spider-Man, they know how to do it the best. Like they are the most consistent. Maybe it's the Sony part of it. Maybe Sony is why it's so consistent. And also, I was reluctant here.
It's Amy Pascal. Yeah. I'm saying Amy Pascal has her foot on the neck of that franchise, and I really
she also did Project Hail Mary.
Yeah, and it's
the hair. Whatever is in that hair, whatever is those secrets that are being like the hair whispers to her. Well, and that is the secrets of the universe.
The hair, the array of wigs in the closet whisper to her, and then she chooses the wig. I think that actually the wig chooses her.
Yeah,
frankly,
and she's been trying out new ones. And for the Gennifertias who aren't as in the know, Amy Pascal is like one of
former studio head.
She's a former studio head, and now like one of the most important producers in Hollywood. She owns the rights to Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. She also now is in control of the Bond franchise.
Right.
Like she is. If you ever watched The Studio, Catherine O'Hara was playing a version of her. Amy. Like she is a big deal. There's like. Jennifer Lawrence is supposedly one day going to do be in a biopic playing a young her. That's how big of a deal she is.
Well, she is, and she is a full blown and said with so much love and respect, kook.
Yeah,
a Hollywood kook.
Yeah,
like she is
scary too. But I mean scary in an intimidating way. Like I would be really scared to be in a room with her, but also like every part of my body would be alive.
Yeah, but the perfect Hollywood combo. She is a true Hollywood power player, and like the oldest school sense of the word. And like, Amy, if you ever want to work with us, we will freak out.
Oh, absolutely.
But we would jump at the opportunity.
She said, I don't know if you saw during this press tour, she was like, I always tell the stars, meaning like Toby and Kirsten, Andrew and Emma, and now Zendaya and Tom, not to date each other. And she's like, and do they listen? No. And I was just like, and like, she's always like, she's the one who's like discovering them. So they're not as big at when they, like Zendaya was like 17 when the first one came out.
Right.
She is Hollywood.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
I will say, anyone who is going to see Spider-Man Brand New Day, just so you know, any teenage boy in that audience is going to be from the first frame to the end screaming. Just screaming, shouting things at the screen. I do understand that they are the COVID kids, so they're a little, maybe they don't know how to act in public, but seeing it, maybe it was the opening night, the teenage boys in this movie are very excited to be there, so much so that they are audibly reacting to everything as loud as they possibly can. It makes no sense. They're shouting things that they think are funny. Just prepare yourself.
Well, I think also you went opening night, basically. So I'm curious to see. I'll let you know. But I was shocked, like, getting tickets even this Thursday.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm also shocked that, listen, you and I know a lot about like box office and Hollywood and movies more so than the average person. And even I'm shocked that this movie broke all of the records this weekend. It's the biggest movie of all time. And I'm sort of like, I know Spider-Man is the GOAT in the sense of like people love him the most. But the fact that like it beat Avengers Endgame when it had like all of the superheroes. Like you have so many different people. So it's like, it's not just Spider. It's like all the people who love Iron Man, all the people who love Captain America, all of the people who love Thor. Like, so it does feel like a huge event because, and this one is like there wasn't like last time it was all three Spider-Man. So it made sense. And I'm kind of shocked, even me knowing so much, being like, there isn't, like Sadie Sink is not a name that's going to draw people in. Like there isn't a huge, like I know the Hulk is in it, but there isn't like a crazy, and yet it's just the pure love of Spider-Man and the fact that they have the reputation they have gained.
Right.
It's crazy that this is the movie. Like it should have been last movie, but this is the movie.
It's not surprising to me though. And it was funny. I was kind of doing the like comparison thing because every one of the Spider-Man movies to me like do get better. Like the quality is always so high. Sometimes when it comes to the Avengers or whatever, like it's too many people and like it looks like they weren't even like shooting on the same day. Like they're kind of just talking at no one. Everyone's in a single frame. Like it just feels like a really like packed Thanksgiving dinner table.
Yeah.
Whereas like Spider-Man, I feel like they really spend the time to like go in on the emotional stuff.
Yeah, like focus on Peter Parker over Spider-Man, so you care about the human.
And Tom is just fantastic. He was born to play it. But anyways, Tim, what is your Dog Mom sauce?
Well, so much happened to me last weekend that I was like, there was things I missed, and the thing that I want to just go back to, because I didn't really go into it, nor I'm not sure if I talked about it, but I went to the Obama Presidential Library.
Oh, yes.
And it's still been in my head, like, thinking I've been talking about it. It's like, genuinely, it was so moving in a way that, not to be this person, but it's like, I don't know the last time I would have considered myself, like, proud to be an American.
Right.
And it's been decades, you know?
Yeah.
And
definitely since then. Yeah.
And I, like, going into that library, it was, like, the first time in so many years that you're not, like, I'm so used to now when I travel abroad, like, whispering that I'm American.
Right.
And, like, being like, we get it. Like, we're, you know, like, help us. Like, you know, like, we're, like, and
you're Emily Blunt in Disclosure Day. Like, going back to your childhood, like, where you, like, where you felt like safe, just sort of to like try and relive whatever.
And honestly, it was first off, like, I mean, people have already probably seen the images of the architecture, and it looks like this big, strong building that almost can be intimidating, but when you're there in person, it's like delicate and flowery, and it has all these like uplifting, hopeful quotes from Obama. And then inside, it is just like, you forget how fucking cool the two of them are.
Oh, I never forget it. I think we're all hung up on how everyone's still hung up on them, good and bad.
It's like, but it is a thing where, and there's like the cool choices that they made that, like, when you first walk into it, like, it is not just like this huge thing like other presidents will eventually have of like, look how great I am.
A casino.
It's like, it is a like,
already had that. Sorry. But I lost them. Yeah.
But it's like, it's a real reminder of like how we got here, how we even got to the place where we would even be able to have the first Black American president.
Right.
It's like an ode to civil rights. It's to women's rights, to LGBT rights. Like, so many things that he didn't necessarily have to put in the museum, but it was like, that's like, it was like setting the groundwork for like how this would have ever happened, and really puts you in a time and place. And then it's so inspiring to see that he even has like a segment devoted to like John McCain, and John McCain sticking like at one point someone says like, they show this video on loop of like someone asking John McCain if Obama is a terrorist, and him saying like, oh, like, Obama is not a terrorist.
Why would you ever say that? Like John McCain with a spine.
Yeah. And just to see two rivals who like clearly were fighting like to be the president,
right?
Treating each other with respect and dignity, and then and it was like moving. It was just moving to see this like decency, something that I feel like we haven't seen in a while. Obviously, everything with Michelle, it's like we are not worthy of her.
Right.
It was. I highly recommend if you're ever in Chicago. And the other thing I was gonna say, it was really nice to be like the minority. Like, going to this museum, it was like white people were not in the majority, and it felt really nice to see so many people inspired and excited to see like what was possible,
right? And what is still possible.
What
is still possible if we are able to get our shit together, if we're able to sort of like learn how to communicate to each other, treat people with basic dignity and respect. Like, we'll remember that like this is possible, and it's the way we're supposed to be.
And like, he made a big point. Oh, also, I didn't even say this. I missed Obama by an hour. He made a surprise appearance by an hour, but I did see, I'm forgetting her name, who's Jenna Bush's sister? It's not Laura, that's her mother.
Not
but Jenna Bush's sister was there, and I saw her.
Sister.
She's a twin, you know?
Okay.
And the other
Laura
sister.
Marie Bush?
Laura's the mom, right?
Okay.
This does not make us look good.
Junior or well, they're Republicans.
But still,
by the way,
but
we love all of our brothers and sisters.
She was there, and I saw her. She looked great,
fabulous. But is she the one with the book club?
Yeah, Jenna is the one with the book club.
Okay.
Yeah. Famously, people love Jenna's book club. I have had many a conversation.
That.
Yeah.
She's Today show.
She's Today show.
Jenna, we are
Jenna,
huge fans,
huge Jenna,
by the way.
Yeah. We will have us on.
Have us on. We could, do you need 2 co-hosts?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And with that,
I think it's time for a break.
Yeah.
We're back, and it's time for our Miss Thing of the Week.
We've been teasing her for years because this girl has been stepping on our throats for
a while now.
Honestly, throughout the length of the entire podcast.
Completely agree. Well, for the better part of a decade, as far as I'm concerned.
Exactly, but we have been like threatening to do her.
Yeah.
And it's time.
It's past time.
100%.
Our Miss Thing this week is ZARA LARSSON. The Swedish songstress herself.
I mean, she represents summer.
She represents so much. Mm-hmm. She represents hope these days. I mean, talk about someone who has been around for a decade.
Yeah.
Just clawing her way up in the face of so much adversity.
Yeah.
No one wanting to like her, despite the fact that she is giving hit song and vocals, and she just was not connecting with
it's
the global
I think
audience.
it's hard sometimes it's like, I would say this is my analysis. She's so pretty in a way that it almost seems like she has been designed in a lab. Like she is from Sweden.
Yeah.
And famously, all the best hits are Swedish producers making those hits. That's Baby One More Time from Britney. So many of your favorite songs. And so it's it almost feels like she was cooked up in a lab. And so I think there was something that maybe America was is this a genuinely good person, or are we being told to like her?
Right.
And then her endurance, her taste, her talent shined through to be this girl is it, honey.
2026, she busted out of that Kia asylum. She almost blew it up, but actually no. There are some people still trapped in there. But 2025, she started digging with the spoon. She was really she really worked her way out of the Kia. And now there is no going back. She just played to a huge audience at Lollapalooza. I mean, the tour was so hard to go. Everyone.
But she's going to be at the Greek with Eli, the girl that Mike
Liebenson
was telling
famous
us.
guest.
We gotta go.
Yeah, we
gotta
gotta
the Greek
go.
at the end of September,
and we gotta get those if they're not already on sale, which they probably already are.
I feel
probably
I looked before, and it was I feel like it's a veil.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we're going. We're going to be there.
At the Greek, too.
Yeah,
so fun.
She's been around. I mean, she's played the Hollywood Bowl. She would, with Symphony, I think it's with Clean Bandit.
Yeah.
And she, was their musical guest, where she was singing the songs. Those were the types of gigs she was doing earlier. She was always gigging.
I just want to take a moment. I do, too. I want to take a moment to talk about the fact that this woman, and not to come for anyone who has this, but this woman had a good solid 2 to 3 years, I want to say, with braces. And it was what she did for the brace community.
Yeah.
Braces community. It was this woman was standing loud and proud, as hot as ever with braces.
ZARA LARSSON, braces queen, braces ambassador. That's the thing about ZARA LARSSON.
And she still was even through that, you were damn, that girl is the hottest thing I've ever seen.
Well, she's she's unflappable. ZARA LARSSON is so beautiful, and yet so perfect and so talented,
and so funny.
Yet she has no ego.
Yeah,
she really is so down to earth. Her TikToks,
so funny.
My God, she is a full-blown comedian. She understands humor better than anyone, and she's she's Barbie doll perfect. It's crazy. And great dancer.
I was just about to say, let's not forget about the fact that this woman can move in a way and sing.
In
I mean, it is and she makes it look easy. That's why I think it took a while for audiences to catch on, because it was almost this is a robot. She can't be this talented, this beautiful, and this truly all of those things wrapped up in one person. But I also feel she, I don't know, just has a really good
head on her shoulders.
Exactly.
She's cool.
Yeah.
She's just cool.
And she's such a girl's girl. Great song. But also, like, from the beginning, anytime anyone is, like, asking her, she's like, she goes on red carpets all the time, and she'll be like, who are you excited to see? And her response was like, any of the women. Yeah. I just want to see the women. I don't care about the men. Like, I just want to support the women. She does a lot of duets with the women.
Yes.
Like, I mean,
if that isn't Miss Thing in a nutshell,
exactly,
we don't give a shit about the men.
and I just, like, there's so many chances where she, like, I feel like as soon she obviously as you go, you get more and more power and more sway.
Right.
And as she's done it, it's like she just released the remix album of Midnight Sun, her biggest album yet, in my opinion. And it was all women. I believe so. I didn't see any men in my eyes.
I do love that Midnight Sun was like kind of her breakthrough hit, and that it is the ultimate example of an OCD song.
It is.
My famous thing, an OCD song. Just the way it repeats itself. When I first heard it, I was like, this has to be a joke, right? Like, this song is written for, like, my vocal stems that just, like, exist in my head. And, of course, I just, like, I will be in the kitchen, like, doing that for hours and hours and hours. But I love that that's, like, her song.
But it also feels so her. Like, she feels like the type of person who would just do that in the kitchen herself. And so she's being authentically her.
Yes.
I also love the fact that her aesthetic is like beach girl spray tan
Lisa
and
Frank,
also Lisa
down
Frank.
boots.
It's so like an homage to like early 2000s like summer spring break. Like,
it's very European feeling as well, which
Euro
I feel like
summer.
she's very like really leaning into, and I think it's working for her. No, I completely agree. That is a great the aesthetic paired with the song and the album, just like it all exploded and works so well. We've got the Lush Life choreography. Like, it's just, she's someone that you want to see because you also know she's going to be such an amazing live act. But there's like, I've been listening to her for a really long time. Like, I was there for All the Time. Which didn't even make it to an album, I don't think. Yeah. That song, from the beginning of the day to the middle of the night, all the time. But Zara Larsson is on Robin's song, Talk to Me. They just released a collab. And I have to say, it is actually improved on the original song, which I think shocked me because I feel like how do you improve on a Robin song? And that actually like makes me think of a question.
Okay.
What's a great example of a song when a new artist came in to collaborate on it that actually like improved the original?
I'm gonna say, I can't even remember the name of it. You're gonna help me out. What is the Ja Rule J-Lo song? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm Real.
I'm Real. I think that was just like a J-Lo song, and then
the way you is it I'm Real?
I think there was a time where it was like, get Ja Rule in there or whatever.
Get Ja Rule in there.
I don't know why, because I don't even really love that song.
Title of app, Get Ja Rule in there.
But there was a time where it was like, if you want your song to be better, get Ja Rule.
In there,
get
for
in there.
Sure.
That's my answer. What's yours?
I have two.
Okay.
They're recent.
Okay.
So there's definitely like older songs that I think have it, but Girl So Confusing.
Oh, that's the one. I'm mad. That's it. That's it.
When Lorde came in with that verse, like, I saw God that day.
I remember where I was.
Oh my God. Those lyrics, it's just, I mean, it's Lorde's greatest work. It is the Lord's work.
It is the Lord's work.
But then another one that's kind of maybe actually it's become kind of a popular song. The song Move. It's Adam Port and Camila Cabello, shockingly, like came on to that track, which was already so perfect, and did like did another verse and like added just like her voice to it, and it is so good. It's so much better than the original. And just shout out to my girl Camila Cabello.
I also want to answer the opposite of what you just answered, which is like when someone comes onto an already big song to make it bigger. And I would just like to say, when Despacito was sort of when we all needed a break from it, when we didn't need to hear that song ever again, they needed to add Justin Bieber to that, and then it just kept going for even longer.
Right.
And I was like, enough.
Yeah.
Enough.
I agree. I actually don't even remember what he sounded like or what he added to it. Oh wait, no,
It's he kind of has a thing because he also did that with like Kid Leroy and Stay.
Oh,
I will say it did kind of improve, but I was like, Justin, you're big enough on your own. You don't need to hop on big songs already.
I completely agree, but there is a video of Justin Bieber at a show. Like Kid Leroy was performing at some like event. It seemed like a closed event for just industry type. I don't know why this video lives like so. I watch it so many times. Justin Bieber, and they're like, Justin Bieber drunk coming on stage and singing perfectly. He comes up from like the side and he's like standing on the
always
stairs.
Coming up from the side.
Always coming from the side. Like there's a shirt just dangling off like his shoulder. Like he's not even like wearing the shirt or something. He's holding a glass of champagne and the mic. The way he sings this song is so spectacular and beautiful and perfect. Justin.
Yeah.
And I will watch it over and over and I'm like, he is so talented and so pure of heart. Like we do need to protect Justin.
I do think that Justin is so talented. What I see when I see Justin now, for some reason, is like, I don't know why I'm always so worried.
You should be.
I'm always like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
But it always feels like there's some sort of thing of like he is always coming from like below and to the left or to the right. Like it's never where it feels like there's like a big hole on the stage where he's supposed to be rising from.
Right.
But he's actually coming like through the audience or something and he's like stumbling, but he's singing perfectly.
Yeah.
But it does, I'm like, I don't know if that's his performance tactic where you're like, but
who knows?
You're literally like on the edge of your seat being like, will he make it? And then he does.
Arrive.
Yeah.
His entire team, everyone's like, like holding on for dear life, and then he does emerge. You're so right, but never from the space he's supposed to emerge from.
It's sort of an interesting thing, but also, you know what? That's your thing, Justin.
Good on you, Justin. His security detail, which he needs like so much security, they don't know where Justin is. So like, I don't know.
You know what's crazy is for them, both of these artists have done a lot of collaborations, and maybe this is the most basic thing I'm about to say, but why has Justin Timberlake and Justin Bieber never done a song together? Because don't they feel like that's
Justins?
That's like the Madonna and Britney. Like, you know what I mean?
I think it would be too powerful. In a way that probably will not age well.
Yeah, I do agree. I do agree with that last part. But it feels like it should have happened in 2013.
Right, but I actually think that's the only thing that Justin's people protected him from. Bieber.
Yeah.
They were like, actually, don't do this.
Yeah.
You don't. They looked 5 minutes into the future.
Yeah.
Famous pitch. That's a Hollywood pitch. Every show needs to be 5 minutes into the future until you pitch it, and they're like, actually, I don't want that.
Yeah.
But they're like, everything. Yeah.
Save yourself.
They were like, Justin, a lot of things are going to happen to you. They're going to be you're going to go through a lot. Yeah. Justin Bieber, I mean. What you cannot do and should not do, what a line you should not cross. We would all make a lot of money on this. We would never have to work again a day in our life. Do not collaborate with Justin Timberlake.
Now, do you think, I'm going to say something very controversial.
Yeah, okay. I feel like we're kind of saying a lot of
Well, I was about to say, I'm going to ask it actually and make you answer it. Which Justin do you prefer? Justin Timberlake or Justin Bieber?
Oh, without question, Justin Bieber.
I know.
You know, I've never listened to an entire album all the way through from either of them. I do need to be very clear about that. In terms of troubled Justins, I feel like Timberlake hid the trouble. But I always saw it. I'll always suss it out.
Yeah.
You know, it's the Taurus in me. Yeah. It's the Aquarius in me. Like, I can always... I'm a good judge of character. Justin Bieber, to me, is like a very sweet soul.
He leads with the trouble.
That was corrupted. And
you think he was corrupted? Okay.
I think he was corrupted by the people around him. I think the fame was too overwhelming and too big, like, especially for a child. He is shockingly talented. His voice is so good,
but also and this is my controversial thing because I know that Justin is problematic like in so many ways.
Which one?
But it's Justin Timberlake. I know it's controversial.
Oh no.
I just think that I know that they both can dance, but I do think that, well, not talk, I'm talking
We're
about
talking
in
talent.
their prime.
We're talking about talent.
I'm talking
Okay.
about prime.
We're not talking about
We're
personal
talking about
lives.
both of their primes,
Oh,
you know,
sure,
and take
sure.
out the personal stuff.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I was kind of going a little bit of both.
I know. It's hard for me because I will never forget the Justin Timberlake Rolling Stones cover.
Oh, well, that
in a way that I think that
that's
when
an
I see
arm
Justin,
that launched the cover that launched 1,000 ships.
100%.
11,000
I would have
gay
fought for
boys
10
ships.
years in that war.
Totally.
Yeah. And I know that, and I think you're this. Like, you think Justin Bieber is so sexy.
Now.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, okay.
Not when he was not like
Not
baby.
like floppy. But yeah, there was something about the tattoo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now.
Yeah, let's just be clear.
In 2009.
Let's be clear.
And I'm sort of Justin Timberlake during Cabin in the Woods era.
Yeah, with the crispy curls.
No, I think that it's hard for me to separate that. Like, there was a time,
art from the artist.
The art from the artist. But it is controversial. I don't like that. That's my answer.
No, you shouldn't.
It's between me and my God and me and my therapist that is my truth. But unfortunately, in a game of this or that, it's who I chose.
Hey, and I can support that. I can understand that. Yeah.
But Zara Larsson.
I actually think it's time to make Zara Larsson all about us.
I agree.
Yeah.
Greg, how do you make Zara Larsson all about yourself?
Oh, well, as you famously pointed out earlier in the episode, I was sailing this weekend. And as you know, Zara Larsson, I feel like her whole thing right now is it's Lisa Frank. It's so like dolphins, it's sunsets, it's like very vibrant colors, it's water.
It's Aquarius.
So, okay, well, that's air, actually.
Oh, darn.
Oh, darn. But yeah, so I went sailing this weekend and I felt like I was, going to have some sort of like Zara Larsson experience. We went to Catalina for 2 nights, which was absolutely lovely. If you haven't been to Catalina.
Did you sleep on the boat the whole time?
Slept on the boat. Okay. Actually didn't go to land at all. Snorkeled at one point.
I can tell.
Okay. I'm very like, whoa. I am very like, I haven't gotten my land legs back. So on the last night, it was Sunday. When we first got there, it's like a weekend in August. So like there were apparently like way more boats there than usual. And there was like a huge party on one that first night. But like that second night we stayed on over Sunday. So like everyone...
Did you go to that party or you just saw it?
No. And I was like, couldn't sleep actually.
Of course,
they were midnight sunning. They like were playing the music until the sun came up.
Well, couldn't you famously just move your boat?
No, once we the anchoring was, we don't want to get,
okay.
I am
Let's
Sailor,
not get into it.
I'm Sailor Joe.
Yeah.
I'm Sailor Moon right now.
Yeah.
So on Sunday, it's twilight. I decide to take a bit of like a mind-opening, mind-altering medicine, let's call it.
Okay.
And I'm expecting, dolphins and excitement and just like beautiful vistas and sunsets and colors, And about an hour in, I've taken the medicine.
Wait, what time of day?
This was like pre-sunset. Like sunset about an hour in, is when, you'd be feeling your medicine. And at the moment it sort of starts to hit me. These really scary black boats start coming to shore and like circling our boat and like the boats around us. We're like, what is...
And are you checking in with other people that they're also seeing this boat?
Yeah, they're all...
Okay.
Everyone's seeing the boat.
Okay.
Including like the ship's captain who like lives on a boat, like knows boats. He's like, I've never seen anything like this. So I'm thinking I'm going to have like this good experience. I'm like fucking terrified of whatever. It was Navy training.
I was just,
right around our boat. So imagine like all night. And by the way, they were testing equipment too. Like, I probably shouldn't even be talking about this. They were like going in the water.
The episode just goes black. Like, you don't see
underwater. Like the green lights, like coming. I'm like full Gatsby going insane. Like the green light. They're all like just diving, and then all of a sudden you're like, zzz, they're doing jetpacks going from the water into the mountains, full dune.
No.
At night.
Wait, they flew out of the water?
Yes.
No.
In pitch black. They're flying out of the water onto the mountains. And I am witnessing
this. And again, you were asking other people that they're seeing this as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Not least of which I'm trying to see like the shooting stars that are also happening. But then I'm seeing shooting Navy SEAls. Yeah, exactly. So imagine I bore witness to on a journey. The entire time I was bearing witness to intense military training just mere feet away. And meanwhile, they with their night vision goggles, they're seeing ZARA LARSSON, they're seeing us on the boat, like rainbows and excitement and like music. They must have been like, oh, that's fun. They weren't expecting what we had to offer, and nor were we expecting what they had to offer. But I guess, it sort of ebbs and flows of sea life.
Yeah.
But I mean, they do need to train, and it's good to know that at least they are out there. It's
kind of hot. Like, I'm like, ooh,
I know it is a
There's
little
a boat full of gays.
Yeah, exactly.
Come aboard. I would start singing my siren song,
and they'd be going insane. Be like, no!
Putting the earwax in.
Yeah, jumping off, jetting to the top of the mountain, jumping
killing
off the
themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like, ooh, or whatever. I can't
I'm actually doing a Ja Rule song.
The siren song featuring Ja Rule.
Ja Rule.
Get him on the song.
Well, if Ja Rule if Ja Rule was there, then they would have come aboard.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. And Tim, how do you make ZARA LARSSON all about yourself?
Well, we're in similar wavelengths.
Okay.
And emphasis on wave. Wavelength. Which is, when I think of ZARA LARSSON, I do think of Euro summer. I think of water. I think of the beach. And when you think of, that when you're a Midwestern kid, our version of a Euro summer is sort of going to Florida for spring break. It's sort of like a Florida spring is our Euro summer. And so
it's a toxic waste winter.
Well, like when you're a kid, I don't know if you had this in New Jersey, but at least in the Midwest, I can speak for all the Midwesterners. There is nothing cooler when you're like in elementary school or like a kid of like bragging about like, I'm going to Florida for spring break.
Oh,
like, Florida was going to Europe.
New Jersey's version of that was going to Myrtle Beach, which is a place I've still never been, but I'm always like,
we had one or two of those, but for us, it was like, we're going to Florida, you know? And it was a whole like status thing because you would come back, obviously super tan. The girls would come back with their braids. The girls would come back with their braids.
Oh my God!
When come back with the braids.
When your girlfriend at school came back with the braids,
you better come back with the braids.
The braids and the beads. You're like, what exotic?
And the burnt scalp.
Completely burnt scalp, kind of scratchy, like skin completely.
I'll come back with the puka shell necklace.
Oh, of course, the puka shell necklace. And by the way, that is coming back in a big way. Yeah, big way. I feel like I'm actually so 90s. Like I'm
actually surprised that you're not wearing a puka shell necklace right now.
Okay, well,
one of the Navy SEAls didn't bring it.
I did come back from the islands, but I don't want to be like too. I can't take on too much of the island culture.
You're right.
Me with braids.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I did think you were gonna come back with braids
when I have my longer hair, but I just cut my hair. I'm in my hair's in no shape. I can't risk losing a single one of them.
Same girl. But so I was feeling the pressure of being like, we're going to Florida. We gotta live it up.
What's my new fashion personality?
But it was more so just like it was like I gotta have stories. I gotta be like come back to school and be like I had my Euro summer, my Florida spring, and
oh my God, I'm thinking this is a tale for another. I'm thinking of such a good Florida story for the future.
Yes, write it down because you will forget.
I will forget.
So we drive. So it's like 4 days. Like you drive and then you only go for a week for spring break. So it's like you really only get like 2 or 3 days there because they have to turn right back around and come back.
You're getting 48 hours before you got to turn around.
100%. So when we finally get down to, we were going to both of my grandmas live down there. So we were going to shout out to Pompano Beach, to Clearwater.
These are places I've not heard of.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a very cool place to be in Florida.
Most places in Florida are cool.
Where a lot of older people go. You know? And so, but we're there. I'm going to live it up. We get there after many days in the car, and it's like 4 o'clock. Beautiful sunny day. I cannot wait to go to the beach, like get the most out of this vacation.
Yeah, of course.
And then of course it's like we gotta like spend the day with the grandparents and like go to dinner. It's like early dinner, and I'm just all I want to do is be at the beach. And like we're gonna have multiple days after, Tim. Like calm down. Yeah. You know. And I'm like, no, but please. And I'm like a kid, and so I'm like, please let me go to the beach. And like tomorrow.
Famous thing from that time: take a chill pill.
Exactly. Many people were telling me to take a chill pill.
And famous thing that I was trying to do.
This past weekend. Famously, what I was trying to do before the pod to get you to sit down and record.
God, no. I've got that Navy SEAL in me.
If I only I told you it was a mind-altering substance, then you would have popped right in.
A medicine,
okay?
Medicine. Hello.
Right. Well, this chill pill is one.
Yeah.
So as I'm on my chill pill.
You getting prescribed chill pill from your general practitioner.
I actually... By the way, would love to be prescribed a chill pill.
Please, to Hims?
Yeah.
Hims? Calling all Hims. Can you send us a chill pill?
I want to call my doctor.
I just want to contact Hims, quite frankly. Right. And I would love them to sponsor us, of course.
And
or hers,
and
even.
Same with Mr. You know?
Why not? Mister,
you're missing out on an opportunity, and we need to be chilled.
Yeah. Don't miss out any longer, Mister, on us.
Also, we're being so all over the place.
We are
you know what's also so summer? Those big chills, those lemon chills.
The lemon oh my God. And
put a big chill pill in that.
Yeah.
Literally, that's how I want to go out.
Or the things that come in the plastic, the ultimate microplastics where you have to cut it off and then kind of work its way up.
That there's nothing better. Okay,
bluest tongue you've ever seen.
Yeah, well, that's you. If you want to know what happiness is, if you want to know what joy is, it's having a blue tongue. You know,
and red is second to that.
Exactly, and then sticking out your tongue.
Yeah,
exactly.
Purple is a little dirty,
and it has to be towards like a sibling, like you're annoyed at your sibling. You're
like, and green is just fucking disgusting.
Yeah, but also green is kind of like
there's fun to it. It's brat. It's brat.
Do you remember the Fun Dip?
Of course. Do I remember Fun Dip? But I love the stick. Do you remember Fun?
Yeah.
Frankly, I just loved. I thought the stick was the best part of the Fun Dip.
Really?
Yeah,
the stick to me is like a churro in that like it's better in theory, but then when you bite into it so often, you're like, oh, the smell and the concept is better than what's actually in my mouth.
Yeah.
Which you could say about a lot of things.
That is so, God, that's really a life lesson.
Okay, but back to
how you make ZARA Larsson.
All about me. So we're in Florida. I'm trying to go to the beach. They say tomorrow. And so then we get back to my grandma's apartment condo. Mm-hmm. And I don't know whose idea it was, but I can for sure as hell tell you that it was not mine. We put on the movie Jaws.
Oh.
And again, I am a kid.
Start of your trip as well.
Start of my trip. So we watched Jars.
Jars Larson.
Jars of Hearts.
Yeah.
We watched Jaws. And when I tell you that when that movie finished, I spent the rest of the time not wanting to leave the condo.
Oh, of course not.
And on top of that, so then I was like, I'm not going in the water. It started my lifelong fear of sharks.
Yeah.
I was like, there are sharks. There are sharks in Florida too.
Of course.
So it's like, I'm not going into the water. I'll tell you, honey. Same. I was like, there was a big pool, and I was like, there's sharks there. I'm so sorry. I was a nightmare and a menace because I was like, of course, the day before I was begging to go to the water, and then they were having to literally like, I'm holding onto the bedpost, and they're trying to drag me outside.
Yeah. It's
and
that like, famous Tim Zintek 180.
Exactly, 100%.
It's that personality
get me
trait
while
that
I'm
we
good. Get me while I'm good, honey.
Yeah, because it will change. It will change. It will completely change on a dime.
That's how I'm fun like that.
It's just a fabulous thing.
And so then of course, and then on top of that, I was like, they were like, well, just come out and be in the sun, you know, get your midnight sun.
Never ending midnight night. So, Chiron 20 minutes later.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Also, a little bit Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, I was kind of doing that
Yeah.
like it's kind of like a karaoke when you're like being a little fun because I can belt the shit out of
You
that
actually
song.
can, and I'm grateful that
I
because
do.
we would be for the audience, you know.
For the audience and for the neighbors,
Yeah.
of course, who respect our
Yeah.
sound so much.
So then my parents and my family is being like, well, at least enjoy the sun. And then, of course, when I do go outside into the sun, it is literally like all of a sudden thunderstorms, like not whatever. So I don't even, and for literally, we only have like 2 or 3 days left for the rest of that trip. It was like overcast, like lightning, couldn't be outside, clouds, rain.
Right.
So did I drive all the way to Florida, never get into the water?
Yeah.
I came back more pale than I was.
Yeah, but you still had those braids, sweetheart.
I wish I had
You
the braids.
wish.
It's my biggest regret.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
imagine just clink.
Coming back.
I would have just been insufferable.
Yeah.
Clink, 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 clink.
Yeah. But instead of getting those braids, I just came back with, still to this day,
A fear of
fear
sharks.
that there are sharks, even in like my bathtub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did famously see a video of someone, there was a snake in someone's toilet. Did I show you
You
that?
sent me that against my
You
will.
didn't
Thank
like
you
that.
for that. What is
Yeah.
your like biggest irrational fear?
What's my biggest irrational fear? That's such a good question, and it's so good for the audience to know in case they ever wanted to use it against me.
What, they're gonna send me a shark?
Yeah. What is my biggest irrational fear?
You have so many.
I think I'm
do.
really
Yeah, you're
riddled with
riddled.
anxiety,
Yeah.
but I feel like I've faced so many of them, frankly.
On the pod.
On the pod, yeah. Each week I bravely
You know what
come-
I think your most irrational fear is?
What?
Is someone saying an unintentional lyric and you not being able to sing it. That is something that would be really torturous to you.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
And of course, fear of failure, the ultimate fear.
That's interesting because you failed so much. You would think.
Well, I
you'd
do
get more
keep getting
comfortable.
back up,
Yeah,
as
you
they
do.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah, with my busted ass knees.
Well, that's for other reasons.
Yeah, of course.
But I think it's time for a break.
I think
yeah.
it's, yeah. Welcome back. And it's time for Diva Down. Diva Down, of course, is our final segment where we take a person, place, or thing that could use our unsolicited advice. And something's going to get it from us here today.
Yeah.
Our Diva Down is Goose.
Yeah. Mother Goose is down.
The goose is loose. That's for sure.
So
In
Goose,
so many ways.
Of course, you guys all know what this is, but
Yeah.
Goose is a new gay app that they have made very clear is not a gay dating app
Right.
or a hookup app.
Right.
It's just to make friends.
And
it's a gay friend app.
Yeah, and that's something that gays
Yeah.
are already so good at doing. And and it never comes down to hooking up.
And this new gay app is riddled with, let's just say, a lot of thoughts and concerns from the gay community.
Yeah.
They recently, Wired just did this article about it as well, which is basically that supposedly the title of that article was "Is Goose a psyop?" Which, side note, can someone tell me what a psyop is? I should know, but I don't.
Couldn't even begin. I know that it's not good.
Okay, but basically Goose is down because it is now coming out that basically whoever is working with Goose is sending many messages to a lot of gay guys on social networks to get them to come join the app.
Popular gay guys, I would say, on popular accounts
exactly.
on Instagram.
And then it turns out that, then when you look at those accounts, they're like, hey, come on, like we're handpicking you.
Right.
And they're attractive looking guys who are saying that to them to try to like get them onto the app. And then with further investigation, those men that are reaching out are AI.
Yeah.
They're not real.
Yeah.
A lot of fishiness.
Sounds like it's as toxic as any gay app could be.
My advice, listen, I support gay entrepreneurs and people who want to bring community together, but this feels fishy to me in so many ways. I also just so far there's been a lot of like when it was starting, I was also getting marketed to as far as like buy into this, like put some money down and you'll be, and then now it's like only by invite only. It feels so exclusive and exclusionary from what I've been hearing, and the fact that they're handpicking people when it's supposed to be about making friends. It should be actually open to everyone, no matter how you look, no matter how popular you are.
But isn't that how it always comes
gays,
down?
we've learned this lesson. We don't need to recreate like stuff that we learned from the straights when we were closeted and not treating us well.
When people are actually interested in joining it, they're like, no, not you.
I grew up in a place that was riddled with geese, and they're kind of mean.
They're so mean.
So I don't like the name because I was like, honestly, I was tortured by geese in high school. I couldn't walk to certain parts of the high school because they would come for you and you'd be running from geese.
You're running from... A goose bit my finger once. A goose bit my finger.
Are you Charlie?
And I have not been able to watch Charlie bit my finger as a result. And I think it's just, no.
It's triggering.
I completely agree. This is also triggering. I mean, listen, like, it is hard enough to make gay friends. You know, in cities, you can feel like there's A gays, there's B gays, whatever. Like, it's already so tiered. Why are we doing this here? Maybe there's no interest, so they're trying to generate it. Like, I mean, no press is bad press, but I think my advice, I think, is that like gay guys actually should not be forced to learn new technology or use it. I don't think gay guys should have phones. I don't think they should have phones with apps on them. I think we need to like clear the decks of like allowing gays to like use social media and just like start fresh, see what happens. Let us heal. Let us, because we know how we are in front of the mirror. And what is the phone if not just like a big black mirror that shows us ourselves, but we cannot see clearly.
Wow.
Wow. That just pulled right from the sea, from the depths.
Did you take a chill pill?
I have no idea. But listen, Goose, I wish you nothing but the best. Figure yourself out because, you know, there should be safe spaces for gay guys. This currently doesn't sound like
off
one.
Of that, your brilliant thing. I'm like, maybe change the app to literally, when you open it, it just is like, go to your local gay bar. Like it literally, and then it locks your phone out, and until you go to the gay bar, you won't get your phone back. It's like you have to meet people in person.
So then you get to the bar and you can access your phone again, so you could be on Grindr to see who else is there.
Well, no, someone else. You open it, and then your phone gets locked out, and there's someone at the bar that has it. So you have to talk to other people to get your phone to be unlocked.
Oh, it's like a riddle, like it's like a mystery box.
Like you have to talk to someone at the bar. You don't know who, so you have to talk to enough people to get your phone to be unlocked.
Oh my gosh!
Sort of like you're bricked up.
So it's like a relay race, kind of like you're.
And by the end of it, you meet people.
And you're like you have to talk to different gay guys to like get to the solution to find the right one.
To open up your. Did we just come up with $1 million idea? Sharks?
$1 million. Think bigger.
Okay, billion.
Think bigger. Trillion.
Okay, hi sharks.
Hello sharks. Oh my! It all comes back.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think we have no other choice but to end this episode.
We do.
You know the drill. If you don't follow us on YouTube, if you don't watch us on YouTube, you're only getting a third to a fourth famous phrase of this story. 5 stars and above on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Miss Thing the Pod if you don't already. And Cynthia,
we love you. And this episode has made me realize, like, you know that Blake Lively movie, The Shallows, which I obviously never saw. But I'm like, you should do sort of a movie where like she is so athletic and strong. She obviously could be a superhero. I'm like, I could really see you outsmarting a shark. I think you should do some sort of movie there.
The depth.
Unfortunately, the depth. I will not be seeing it, but I will promote the hell out of it here, and you can come on to talk about it.
Of course, yes.
And with that,
we love you.
See you next week.
Bye. Miss Thing Podcast is created, executive produced, and hosted by Greg Trimmer and Tim Zintek.
It's produced and edited by Benji Simons. with cover art and additional creative support by Claude Zines.
Follow us on TikTok and Instagram at MissThingThePod.
New episodes drop every Tuesday. Watch on YouTube or listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Please subscribe, rate, and review, but only raves. Strictly 5 stars and above.
Follow Greg at Greg Trimmer and Tim at Tim_Zintek on all social media. BONK!